Ivan, you in another week. What impressed you the most about your team's performance this evening?
Well, firstly, it's a tough ask to come over here and play a final here. Conditions are really difficult as well. Probably the most thing I liked was just the way we were in and around opportunities. You know, we scored some tries that were, you could probably call them opportunist tries, but that's what semi-finals are all about. And if you put yourself in the frame and build enough pressure, then sometimes that's the way it goes. So I feel like there's a little bit more in us, respectfully, and we'll need to play better. But just happy to come here and compete and get the win.
As it looked like an arm wrestle watching on. Did it feel like that for about 50 minutes of the game when it was tight there?
Yeah, certainly was. Probably even longer than that. Like, there was probably a little period there where they were right on top of us. Paul Alamoti kept the ball in play. And you could feel the crowd was feeling the energy shift. And then, we got a bit of a fortunate bounce, sort of opportunistic sort of try off the back of that. Was sort of out of nothing. So, you could feel there's a real energy shift in the stadium there. And that sort of was one of those sets that could have gone either way. And we managed to score a try at the end of it. So, that was probably one of those ones that broke their back a little bit and sort of helped us spur us on. So, it's exactly what we expected. It was obviously tough conditions, windy. It was wet as we sort of run out. A really physical side, and we let them play like that too. Camped down in our own end in that first half, about the first 15-20 minutes, but then I thought we managed to keep them out and got a bit of confidence out of that too. So it's exactly what you'd expect from a semi-final game. But like I've touched on, I think our best footy is still in front of us. So, but that's semi-final. That's the pressure. You got to go and do that. So, but really proud.
So you took this 15 minutes. They're coming at you very early and they stop and take two instead of trying before. So do you see that as a mental moment? Do you feel that as a when they stop up and go for two? Yeah,
we probably do, but then we probably do the same thing in their position as well. So it's sort of you sort of lean it to however you'd want it. But we're always down to the pump there. Our own doing, we'll give them away penalties obviously, but I thought we were holding our line really well. So when they take the two, you take that as a little win. But we would have done the same in the same position, I'd imagine.
Ivan, the second half, as they were getting some momentum, were you feeling like this could be a bit of an ambush? Were you starting to get a bit worried?
It was never going to be an ambush because an ambush is a surprise attack. So we knew that was always going to be the case. I think particularly after we went up 12-2, they sort of had a little bit of more freedom to play. It was a 7-tackle set that they scored off. We were just a poor set, and they scored. So we were definitely in a bit of not trouble, but it was certainly definitely game back on. So, but that's the way finals go. It was always going to be the case tonight. There was going to be ebbs and flows. You have momentum; it's against you sometimes, and I thought we actually did pretty well at 12-8. I thought that was a good period for us.
What about the work from your spine, particularly Nathan and Dylan?
Yeah, I thought Dill was really good tonight. He'd even say he probably hasn't been his best form lately, but he's a true champion, Dylan. The bigger the game, you just know he's going to be there. It was very difficult conditions for fullbacks and wingers tonight, and the guys kicking the ball too. So Nat too. I thought his kicking game was very good, and went a long way to for us to be able to build pressure. The back end of the first half, we had a lot of repeat sets, and whilst we didn't convert that into points, there's still pressure building and eats into the sort of fatigue of the opposition. So that was good too.
When you won here in Auckland against the odds and asked you if it was a turning point in the season, and you said, "I'll tell you at the end of the year." Can you sort of admit now that there was a massive turning point, that win back in June?
Yeah, definitely was. Yeah. Came off it's been sort of well documented. We lost in Bathurst without Origin players and a few other guys too, and it was just wasn't what we'd expect of ourselves. So that game when we won here was without Origin players was a huge boost for our confidence. I think it was good for the Origin boys to be able to come back into the team the next week, and sort of it's good for the young guys too to think, we can help contribute to this team this year, and that's exactly what's happened.
I think you're very well respected in these parts. How nice is it to come over here and get a win?
Oh, thanks for that. I love it here. It's, you know, I would call it my second home, so I do feel a little bit sad for the Warriors, you know, community, but you should be really proud of a great season. Certainly had some things going against them. I think, you know, losing Mitch Barnett and Metcalf was huge losses right at the wrong time. So I think they've they've been really brave since, and you should definitely think it's a good season. And there's a lot of promise within this club, and they'll be certainly a force to be reckoned with in the next few years.
I know it's early, but Dogs next. What did you make of them last night? What's to come?
Oh yeah, that's going to be a tough game. Like that's, we talk about tough road games. At least we don't have to travel next week, but we'll be going into a pretty, you know, big house at a core stadium next week, and a team that's been right at the top all year, and you know, full of superstars, and yeah, it's what you expect in the finals.
I know just on the colour Stephen score the Warriors trying to got in that young child there. You know, he's 19. How much are you already having to sort of, plan for him and get ready for what he sort of presents to you as a freak?
Well, I heard a few of the boys talk about how hard he is to tackle, and he's obviously a bit of a genetic freak, and he's more than that. He looks like a pretty smart player, and he's just one of many. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's a lot of good players coming through. The cup teams obviously just, you know, destroyed that season, that competition to this point. Yeah, they'd be disappointed obviously to end their season early, but I'm sure there's plenty of green shoots ahead for this club.
As you said, I'm not entirely happy with tonight, but do you feel like you're heading in the right direction, building towards where you want to go?
I'll be clear, I am happy. I'm so happy that we won and played well enough to win, but there's definitely areas in our play that we can improve and we'll need to, yeah.